Hey everyone, welcome back to Linglish. It's Emily here, and today I have something special for you. No grammar drills, no vocabulary lists, just a real, honest talk about how far we've come together. We've shared stories, built confidence, and even had some laughs. But now, it's time to pause and look back. Because sometimes, reflection is progress. And, surprise! I'm not alone today. Guess who's with me? Yep, it's the one and only James.
Hey everyone! Hey Emily! I've got to say, it feels great to be back. 4 episodes, and what a journey it's been. From daily routines to deep stories, from slow English practice to motivation, each one has been like a different chapter of the same story. Our story.
Exactly. And I love that people have grown with us, literally. Some started at A1, shy and quiet, and now they write full sentences in the comments like, I shadow your voice every morning. Or, now I understand English podcasts without subtitles. Isn't that incredible? Hey, if that's you, if you've been with us since the beginning, leave a Mila emoji in the comments so we know who our day ones are.
You know, Emily, I still remember our very first episode. 100 daily sentences. Simple words, but powerful results. We didn't just teach sentences, we built confidence. I remember saying, fluency starts with rhythm, because language is music, and the more you repeat, the better your rhythm gets.
That's such a beautiful way to put it. And it's true. Language is rhythm. That's why when you listen to English, you'll notice how the sound rises and falls, how some words are stressed, others soft. Let's do a quick example right now. Repeat after me, slowly. I wake up early every morning. Hear that? The stress is on wake up. That's the heartbeat of English. Small details like that make you sound natural.
Exactly. And that's what slow English is about. Not just understanding, but feeling the rhythm. If you rush, you miss the melody. But if you slow down, your ears open. So let me ask you, listener, when you hear English, do you listen for meaning or for music? Try both next time. It changes everything.
Then we had the second episode, motivation. That one was close to my heart. Because let's be honest, learning English can be frustrating sometimes, right? You forget words, you get shy, you compare yourself to others. But that's okay. That's part of the process. I still remember this quote from one of my students. I stopped learning for 6 months because I felt stuck. Then I realized it's not about speed, it's about showing up. That hit me hard. So if you're listening right now and you feel slow, good. That means you're learning deeply.
I love that. And we said it before, but it's worth repeating. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be present. Every mistake is just a step toward fluency. Even now, I sometimes make mistakes in other languages I learn, but I smile, correct myself, and move on. That's confidence. Not knowing everything, but not being afraid to try.
You know, that's something learners always ask me. They say, Emily, how do I stop being afraid to speak? And I tell them, you don't wait for fear to go away. You speak with fear. Confidence doesn't come before you speak. It comes after. That's the secret. So if you're watching this and you've never spoken aloud before, pause this video and just say something in English. Anything. Even, I'm learning English right now. Say it out loud. There, you just practiced. See? You're already doing it.
Yes, I love that. And that's why our 3rd and 4th episodes, the story ones, were so powerful. Because they made people want to speak. You told Treasure Island like a real storyteller. I still remember you saying, Jim held the map with shaking hands. I could see it.
I really lived that moment. But you know what's cool? Those stories weren't just fun. They were a complete language lesson. We practiced listening, shadowing, pronunciation, and storytelling skills, all at once. Stories activate memory differently. You're not memorizing, you're experiencing. That's why people still remember phrases like bravery, treasure, and Silver's tricks. Emotion sticks, rules don't.
That's so true. And actually, there's a bit of science behind that. When you feel emotion while learning, your brain releases dopamine, the remembering chemical. That's why boring lessons fade away, but fun or emotional ones stay forever. So the next time you watch a Linglish video, don't just listen. Feel the English.
Exactly. And that's why we always say, learn through connection, learn through emotion, learn through stories. Because language isn't logic, it's life. Speaking of life, James, do you remember the messages we got after Treasure Island? The ones from people saying they finally understood English storytelling?
Yes, so many. One from Mexico said, "I listened to your story every night for a week. Now I dream in English." That's what real immersion is. You don't need to travel to London. You bring English into your daily life.
Exactly. And that's what I want to say to everyone listening. Don't wait for the perfect time to learn. There's no perfect time. Use the moments you have. 5 minutes on the bus, 10 minutes before bed. Those moments add up. Think about it. You brush your teeth every day, right? Do the same with English. A little bit, every day. Consistency is stronger than motivation.
I love that metaphor. Brush your teeth, brush your English. And you know, that's what makes this community so unique. People aren't just studying, they're building habits. We're creating a generation of learners who think in English.
So, what's next? Well, the next chapters of Linglish are going to be even more exciting. We'll dive into real-life conversations, ordering food, meeting people, sharing opinions. We'll keep things slow, natural, and full of heart. And maybe, just maybe, a new story is coming soon.
Ooh, that sounds like a teaser. But yes, new adventures, new words, and the same friendly voices. And before we go, if you made it this far, you're not just a listener anymore. You're part of the Linglish family.
So thank you for being here. Thank you for growing with us. And thank you for believing in yourself. If you enjoyed this talk, please give it a like, subscribe, and share it with a friend who's learning English too. You're doing amazing, and remember, keep listening, keep speaking, keep believing. I'm Emily.
I'm James, and this is Linglish.
And this is Linglish. Hey, wait a second. You didn't think I'd leave that easily, did you? Here's a secret. Every time you listen, even for just 1 minute, your English gets a little stronger. So, don't stop now. Pick another Linglish video and keep going. I'll see you there.